This is a short video about dating someone with aphantasia. I wanted to let people understand it's different than normal dating, but it's not a disability. To us, it's an advantage, but if you're a pickhead, someone with pictures in your head, and we're the upgrades, people who do vector processing of photographs instead of pixel processing of photographs. There's a difference, and you really should get to know this before you commit to somebody with aphantasia, and for us, people with aphantasia, before we commit to people with pickheads. Uh, when we look at you in the morning, there's no referential picture, so we process you in real time. We see you not for the first time, but we see your detail uh, that we update our memory of you. So we actually pay more attention to your face, your features, your hair, your clothes than a normal person would, because a pickhead has all the pictures in reference already. So they glance, they recognize, and typically they'll keep the same picture. Uh, Now, how is this a benefit? How is this different? Um, there's a couple things that happen, a couple things that I've noticed. One is that people say that I look closer at their faces than other people do, that I pay more attention to detail than other people do. And I think the reason is, well, I know the reason is because I'm literally updating my graphics, non-visual graphics, my information of your face, my information of you every time that I see you. So I am more, I do notice more than an average person would. So a lot of times I'll say, I actually compliment more than other people because I notice things more than other people. And so if you're dating someone who has aphantasia and they're complimenting you a lot, it's not really the type of empty compliments that other people give you. It's a compliment stating that they've noticed something about you. So if you can take it in that fashion rather than think, wow, they every time they see me, they say something about my face, it's simply because they notice your face. They notice, they're scanning it again every time. Every time that I see you, I scan your face again because there is no image. I am referencing and updating my database of your image or your features actually, because there's no picture image in there. Uh, Other things that aphantasia people will do. We have very good memories for locations, very good memories of details, not visual details, but physical details, because we have more storage space for each individual event than a normal person was. A normal person takes a picture, has a picture of whatever they paid attention to. If you talk to a person who's a pickhead who has images in their head, there are fuzzy parts of the picture that they didn't really pay attention to. And for people with aphantasia, those fuzzy parts aren't really there. It's what did we notice about the place? Um, we'll pull out details that people have forgotten. So when we have memories, we say unique things that other people say, oh yeah, I do remember that. And simply because that's how we store information. Now, how does that relate in a relationship? A lot of times pickheads will feel inferior in their intelligence, in their memory of events that happened. On the other hand, you can ask questions that we don't have the details to because we didn't store that piece of data, and you're looking at the picture of it referentially. It's something that you paid attention to that we didn't. Um, that's why I say that aphantasia isn't a disadvantage, it's actually an advantage. So us with aphantasia in a relationship with somebody, they have to be patient with us as far as our comments, and constantly noticing things because that's how we live our life in real time. And for us, we need to be patient with the pickheads in that they have an image. It might be very, very old. They live in the past. And it's not a bad thing to live in the past. I just prefer to live in the present. So that's the difficulty in a relationship with somebody who's a pickhead versus an upgrade. You're dealing with someone who most likely is living in the past and has to deal with the baggage of bad images in their head where you don't have that baggage. And in relationships that I've had that have failed, it's because of that reason. Because a lot of pickheads are damaged by their past. They have horrible images in their head that they can't get rid of. You can't, if you're a pickhead, you can't forget a picture. Once you've seen it, it can't be forgotten. For us, with aphantasia, a horrible event can be forgotten. You can be recalled by details, but we don't live it again. We live for today. So that's my input on relationship, especially between someone with aphantasia and someone without aphantasia, the difficulties that you'll have in a relationship ongoing. But I do wish you the best, and I wish you a happy life.